If you're a student in public schools or graduated from school and you didn't learn about the Million Man March and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, then you're likely a victim of blatant miseducation. It's probably not your fault, but it does, however, show just how horribly the educational system misinforms our youth about the most impactful persons and events most instrumental to our liberation. If you don't know, the Million Man March was the largest, most peaceful demonstration of our unity in the history of the modern world. This event shook up the world on October 16, 1995 at the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Here, well over 1 million black men of different backgrounds, different religious beliefs, different political ideologies, different fraternities, even different gang affiliations, all came together in peace at the call of the greatest voice of freedom, justice, and equality of this age.
I bring to you my leader, my teacher, my guide, my father, your brother, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Let us receive him.
The Million Man March assembled over 1 million black men on the National Mall without one fight, not one altercation or argument. That's a legitimate miracle never seen before. Yet, isn't it strange that we learn virtually nothing about this powerful history in most public schools or in their history books? We can barely get a group of us at a family gathering or go a day in public schools without fights breaking out. But under Minister Farrakhan, we find the most proven, effective voice of establishing unity and peace in our communities in ways that the American government has never been able to do with all of its resources. Now think about that. This one black man has been able to do in one day what the American government and all their approved leaders and organizations have never been able to do with all of their resources combined. And get this, to prove that the Million Man March was not just a strike of luck, the Honorable Minister Farrakhan replicated it 3 more times in what have proven to be the most independent, organized, and largest displays of love and peace and discipline at the nation's capital. You got the Million Man March of 1995, the Million Family March of 2000, the Millions More Movement of 2005, and the Justice or Else Gathering on 10/10/15. The Million Man March sparked these and other demonstrations like the Million Women's March of 1997, and don't forget the Women's March a few years ago, which caught a lot of attention. Many of the organizers were supported by Minister Farrakhan. Now, if our leaders and educators are truly concerned with making safe schools and communities, wouldn't it make sense for us to consult those who've provided the best models of garnering peace and unity in our communities? The minister led millions of black men throughout this country to pledge before the world to take the responsibility of being the loving, responsible husbands and fathers, and to be the brothers, and to put an end to all the senseless killings, and to be the responsible leaders and protectors of our families, to protect our girls and children and communities. But unfortunately, many American leaders try to sweep the Million Man March and the Honorable Minister Farrakhan's revolutionary voice and work under the rug. And you wonder why they've deprived our children from benefiting from the wisdom and guidance of the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, who has done more for our independence and unity and empowerment than any voice among us today. Oh, there's so much more that needs to be shared on this important topic, so let's be sure to stay united and stay connected, and long live the spirit of the Million Man March.